Another day, another grind. Second leg of the group stage here. Daboulch on Lizardmen against Figott with the Dwarves. And this time, Figott is not with his Air Force here, but he has a regular corps of a lot of warriors. Um, and yeah, let's look over there. A lot of warriors and a couple of thunderers and a couple of what I like iron drakes here with torpedoes. The rules are random factions, and you have to pick one lord that you play the whole game with. So over here we have on the Daboulch side two feral cold ones already flanking, and he is on Krakor. On the other side we have colossal hunters and ripodactyl riders. So in general his front line is very broad and beefy, and he is moving towards the middle with his monsters here. Really interesting fight, because this time no air force, as I said, and also no artillery, so that's interesting. So now the problem is for the dwarves, I would say, that he has to move up. He can't stand here, they're too slow, right? And I know he is kind of like taking position to defend himself against those flanks here, but yeah, let's see what happens. Krokar is kind of shouting, or his beast is already really can't wait for fighting, right? Really cool shot here, right? And over here battle lines are standing and waiting. They get the point, and now it is in the assignment of the dwarf player to come and move, right? He gets surrounded by those flying units here, and I'm not sure, he's not aware of the other flank for sure. So here is the first fight. We have the Iron Breakers going in and trying to sustain the front line here. I don't know if that's maybe a misclick or something. Is he trying to use the throwing weapons that they have? I'm not sure, because nothing else is happening here. So he's losing a very good and expensive unit over here just to do nothing. I'm wondering, maybe there is a higher plan behind it, because now he's moving in, but he doesn't see the backline flank, right? So Thorgrim is moving in with his little wheelchair here. Oh no, it's not a wheelchair. It looks like wheelchairs here, but it is dwarves with shields. Yeah, and now a little bit of I would say throwing words instead of weapons. And yeah, those red-crested skins fighting valiantly against those dwarf warriors, because the feral bastillodons, the heroes shred those units here, right? The armor, the terror causing is not so huge for the dwarves, right? But iron breakers are done. They're down. This is not a good outcome of this fight. And here now, even Figott tried to protect his back line, right? But somehow you can see those flying units are really crashing into those thunderers, and even Daboulch doesn't use his feral bastillodon. Oh, now he's moving in, and the backline and the gun units are breaking down. Really unfortunate here, but on this side here you can see that those dwarf warriors are maybe did well, but now getting flanked and attacked from the back as well, so this is gonna end up really bad for them. And there's no front line whatsoever when the dwarves are succeeding. even oh, Torgrim is also beaten up. He is running away. I think the dwarves really have a hard time fighting against those big monster units over here. And I guess this is what Figott tried to tell me, and he fell into his own trap, because he did engage, but only with one unit. He was always trying to protect his backline, and in the end it didn't really work out that well. So yeah, let's fast forward here, because I think the dwarves are done. They're still fighting a little bit here in the backline, those Iron Drakes. I think the Iron Drakes in this case are maybe not the best unit because of their poor attack speed. So yeah, you can shoot into those flanking units here, but after that it takes a long time to reload. And over here as well, yeah, I think the Dwarf Warriors are not suited. Giant Slayers, sorry. Giant Slayers trying to hold here, but you know what? Fast forward once again. And I think that, yeah, we are done here. Well, the Lizard Man really pushing through, winning this fight, and pretty much interestingly enough, with a raw, right? Takes a long time because those Slayers don't want to die, but now we are here. Yeah, let's look into the dwarves first, because yeah, Iron Breakers, where are they? Where are they? My Iron Breakers, right? Sent them in, a really costly unit, but didn't really achieve a lot. And yeah, the ranged units also were crushed really quickly. The good value came here from the Giant Slayers, so I would take those into the next match and try to do the best as you can. In general, yeah, Torgrim also really beaten up. Here you can see those flanking units are strong, and with those flanking units he kind of disrupted everything in the dwarven line. Even though those little red crested or crested skinks did well. Look at that, their value is huge, and I think this unit is not the most expensive one, I guess. We have the priestess here, or king priest, and Krogar also did okay. Oh, even better than I thought. Well, let's get into the next match. So second match here, and let's look at the army, what Figott did different. So he came with those Giant Slayers, as it looks like, one more unit, and took more RRR units. So we have, I think, what is that, like, is that Slayers? Let me check, because as a beginner I'm really not into all those units here. So Giant Slayers over here, Giant Slayers over here, Dragonback Slayers, so Slayers in general, and this time we also have a Grudge Thrower, so that's really interesting, and let's see how that works out. The Lizardmen again moving in, trying to get the point, and same strategy as before. We have two flanks, Feral Cold Ones and those flying units here. So I really don't know how to handle those flying units. We have to have maybe with I don't think that the dwarves have something with netting. Well, maybe they have, but not in the setup, because Thorgrim is not a character that can net, I would say. So yeah, I'm really curious how Daboulch is going down, on which units he is going, because right now those shots are kicking in and one unit is almost down and away, but they don't care. They're going for the artillery. No, they're going for the Thunderers and now the artillery. So now you should have used all those units here. Yo, those Slayers going in, anti-large. I think they will really kick their butts here. But nonetheless, the artillery is kind of disabled for now. And again, you should have at least one anti-large unit here in the front to protect against those feral Bastillodons, because those Bastillodons are really strong units that are yeah, they handle those dwarven warriors here really well. So now the artillery is still online, so pretty well defended by Figott here. And we have one unit that's almost routed. We have a second flying unit that is almost gone. So now it is really, really important to form ranks again and crush all those units that are trying to skirmish here around. Thorgrim once again going for Krokbar, but he is really strong protected, and I will probably move him out and try to help him with other units here. Unfortunately, Figott lost, I think, his... Well, he has one Thunderer, but the RRR one. So, nice cast going in, but I think that here, this is... I don't know if those 4 dwarves are faster than this big dude over here with his shiny pointy stick, right? Cool. Really cool. Over there, the back line is now finally breaking down. Once again, those dragon back slayers. Really cool name for those lizard men here whatsoever. And Figott is fighting valiantly, and I like it about it. He's always really a positive guy that I love to play against, because he can motivate you even if you lose, so that is great. So let's see what happens here. Another cast. This brotherhood of Grimnir, the Doomseekers, trying to do their best, and they're doing their best. Look at that. This attack is really cool, and they look really amazing. Look at that. Those skinks can't really handle those. But now the Bastiladon is there to support. Really cool stuff. Over here, unfortunately, the normal giant slayers trying to fight off all the other units, and we have a little group trying to form ranks here and engaging into each and every direction. I have to say, really good job by Figott. He is kind of having his good units over here, and it seems like those RRR units are not that bad. Unfortunately, the Grudge Thrower is now getting a little bit of a cast here. That is crucial for those dwarves, but they're still online. They don't care. It's a little tickle for them, I guess. They're shooting into, I guess, the Bastiladon? No, into those Saurus warriors. So, still kind of... It's a good look still, and I would say when you now use those Dragonback Slayers and go for Krokgar, maybe you can do good damage, because when Lizardmen break, I guess, when the leadership is down, they are really not a good faction that keeps on fighting, right? So this would be a better... Yeah, this is now probably a good engage here. I would probably go even around here to try to flank him, and yeah, let's see. Grudge Thrower is offline, unfortunately, and it seems like we don't have a lot of units left for the dwarves. Even if he fights this fight here and wins, probably he doesn't have enough time to get the point. And yeah, those Dragonback guys here. No, there's a giant. Yeah, giant slayers. They're done, unfortunately. Those guys are really cool. They did a great job here. And yep, let's fast forward, because I don't think that there is any point that he comes back. All those units are just unkillable until they run away. Or they're not unkillable. They fight until they die. That's the difference. So yeah, seems like right now we have something activated here. I would like to know what it is. Oh, Frenzy and Primal Instincts online. They're flammable right now. I don't know if that is something really crucial right now for this blob fight. But it seems like Krokgar didn't fall so for now, and he will remain standing tall on his dino here. Yeah, So now putting all units together and fighting the last couple of standing dwarves here. Unfortunately, Figott, it is a 2-0 for Daboulch, and well, nonetheless, Daboulch still undefeated, and for Figott, it is really now important to win against Sepp to have a chance to go to the next round. So this group is kind of a very well-rounded group, I would say, right? Yeah, let's fast forward now because this is done. Alright guys, let's look into, again, this time let's start with Daboulch. Basically everything like you expect, but this time I have to say that when you look at it, yeah, Krokar, nice value here. So someone knows how to use the value. But over here, it looks really nice with those Dragon Slayers, right? Slayers, really good value. I know you can't bring them all, right? And I like the Thunderers and those Doom Seekers as well. But this time, yeah, kind of, there was too much flanking, right? So in the end, the protection for the units that are kind of there to support, they couldn't be supported, couldn't be defended. So in general, a way better fight, really cool, and I enjoyed those giant slayers and dragon slayers in general, dragon back slayers, sorry, really well. So yeah, let's see what the next fights are bringing, and for now I'm gonna fetch myself a green tea.